So I don't really know how to start this vlog, but if you guys have seen my previous video when I got my new hamster Penelope, then I did say in that video I would film an update and also do a bit of a haul to show you guys all the new products that I've bought for her, and this is basically going to be that update. So I think in my last video I mentioned that I ordered from Roady Pet, which is a German website. My original order came to about 170 something pounds, and then I got charged a £40 customs fee because it was over £135. So I decided to reorder so that when the parcel entered the UK I wouldn't have to pay another customs fee to receive it. So my original parcel is getting sent back to Roady Pet and then I'm going to get a refund. My second order arrived during the week, so I already have a couple of things in Penelope's cage, which is actually behind me because I just couldn't resist putting them in her cage. So these first 3 items is what cost me the most in this order, and I've already put them in her cage, but I kept the boxes so that I could actually show you them. So it's basically a tunnel system and you have to buy all the pieces separately, but it's such a clever little system and it's probably one of my favorite hamster items once you've pieced them all together. So they have these really nice ceramic hides and tubes on their website. They do them for dwarfs and Syrians. So this is the first piece and I've actually buried them under the substrate. So with this piece you'll be able to see this top bit poking out from the bedding, and then the bit that connects to that is this tube. So we've got this tube in the middle and it's got holes so they can come out the side, but I buried the tube under the substrate, and then the tube leads to this bit which is a hideaway which looks like this, and the lid can come off, and I just think this little setup is so cute. They basically think that they're underground. Penelope absolutely loves it. She used to sleep behind her water bottle and she put all her tissue behind there, but then the first night I put this tunnel system into her cage. By the time I woke up in the morning she had moved all her tissue into the main hide, which was super cute, and yeah, she always sleeps in there now. So the next thing I got was this granite tile. I've always wanted one of these, and these are really good for keeping your hamster cool in the summer. So when I first saw this box I was like, oh my god, it's huge. I thought it was going to be smaller than that, but it's actually not as big as the box. They've just packaged it really well. So this is what it looks like. So the next thing I got from Roady Pet is Penelope's food. So I've wanted to try their food for a very long time. I'm part of the hamster community over on Instagram, and this food is very popular and highly recommended. I was going to get a tub for Bluebell, however she's on the Erin's Ark food, which I did recently buy another bag of. So her food just looks like this, and Bluebell really likes it, and I didn't really want to change her food. And I feed both girls on their muesli mix along with the Science Selective pellets, which they do really like. And they have the junior and the senior food. So I believe the junior food is given to hamsters up to a year old, and then you switch over to the senior food. I don't know why I got the Teddy hamster food. I think I was originally going to get the Syrian hamster one, but the Teddy hamsters are basically just Syrian hamsters with long hair. But either way, this food is fine for her. Penelope loves this food. So this is what it looks like, and it actually comes with a scoop inside. And yeah, this food is really good. Penelope loves it, and there's a really nice variety in here. So if you're looking for hamster food, I would definitely recommend the Roady Pet one. It's a little bit difficult to get hold of because I think you can only get it from the official website, so it's better to get a couple of things at the same time because the postage is quite pricey. And you get 500 grams in this tub. So sticking on the theme of food, and they have a bunch of, I think they call it bedding toppers, I think. So this is stuff you just sprinkle onto the top of the substrate, and they have a few different ones to choose from. So this is the one I went for. I can't remember what it's called and everything is in German. There's some flowers in there, dried leaves, it looks like some wood chips inside. I also picked up 2 bags of moss, but I kind of wish I didn't get these because in the pet shop I work in they sell the Trixie moss, and I did actually pick up 2 bags which I showed you guys in my last vlog. So I used about half the bag. You get quite a lot in the bags, and I think this is like £7 something in the pet shop that I work in. But obviously I get it a little bit cheaper with my 25% discount. So this is a 50-gram bag, and I don't know, I just thought it was going to be bigger, and I think this is just clumps of moss, whereas this one is like a sheet of moss, if that makes sense. So there's 2 pieces in here. So I also ordered 2 bags of substrate, and this is, I think it's birch, and this bedding looks really nice. So I think these were maybe about £4 or £6 each, and yeah, I just got 2 bags of this. And then the final thing that I got from Roady Pet was this bag of hay, and this hay looks so good. Look how nice and green it is, and it smells really good too. So I did get a couple of Night Angel items. They're all in Penelope's cage at the moment. This is the only one I haven't used. So it's just this corner potty, and it is huge. So it's the perfect size for a dwarf or a Syrian, and it just says Night Angel on there. So I did pick up a couple of things from the pet shop that I work in. The first thing I got was a bluebell. I actually found this in the bird section, and this is by Trixie. So I'm just going to attach a little hook, and then I can hang this in Bluebell's cage, because I love hanging stuff in her cage, and she really likes sitting in things like this. So I just grabbed this out the freezer so I could show you guys. But I got this piece of wood a couple of days ago, and I always like to stick the wood in the freezer for a couple of days just to kill any possible parasites before putting it in the cage. And they have some really nice pieces of wood at work in the reptile and aquatic section. It looks really good, so I can't wait to pop this in one of the girls' cages. I also picked up 2 bags of this paper bedding. We actually use this at work with our hamsters in the shop, and I really like this bedding, and I did need some more, so I just grabbed 2 bags and I filled Penelope's hideaway with this. I also picked up a couple of treats. So the first one I got was this one. It's this really nice soft squishy bar, and I don't normally buy store-bought treats. I'm quite picky with what I feed to my hamster, but this looks really good. I thought this would be really nice to give to them. And the last thing I got from work were these Healthy Bite treats. I got these for Penelope because when I first got her wee smelt so bad. It was really strong, and these are the odor care ones. So I've been giving her one of these a day, and her wee doesn't smell super strong anymore, so they definitely work. You might have noticed that I have some cat grass growing, or wheatgrass, and my plan is to put this in Penelope's cage so you can actually see the roots. And if I lift it up, you can sort of see all the roots at the bottom. So before I show you guys Penelope's cage, I ordered her a cage sticker from Furnishable. So this is just like the one Bluebell has on her cage. It's in the same colour and same font, but it just says Penelope. And she also sent me this extra one, so thank you for these. So this did arrive a little while ago, but I'm so excited to finally have Penelope's name sticker. And these are really easy to stick on and take off, and they're reusable. Really hard to see whether it's straight from this angle, but that looks really nice. I'm so happy with that. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what her cage looks like. It's not completely finished yet, but it looks a lot better than when you guys last saw it, because she's got all of her essentials in there, and pretty much everything in her cage apart from maybe 2 things are brand new. If you're wondering what cage this is, it's the Living World Eco Habitat, and this is the medium one. So as you can see, this is the Roady Pet tunnel system I was talking about. So you can see the main hideaway is here, and this big lid can come off, and this is where Penelope is sleeping. And then we've got the tube, which I've buried underground, and then here we've just got the entrance piece. So this is where she can come in and out, and then somewhere on the side there's a hole that she could come out of the tunnel. So as you can see, I've scattered a bit of moss around the cage, and the moss looks amazing. So most of the moss is just in big pieces like this. So as you can see, I've taken little pieces of the moss and I've stuffed it inside things like the cork log tunnel, because it has little gaps in there. I've just stuffed that inside. This cork log tunnel, I got this from work. I've always wanted one of these. And then over here we've got some grapevine, which I picked up from work, and I've just stuffed bits of moss inside there as well. I think what I'm going to do with this bendy bridge is I'm going to glue some moss onto it so that it looks a lot better, because everything looks better covered in moss. This is a Night Angel water bottle, and then it comes with this tiny little bottle, which is quite cute. Here we've got this sand dish. I don't think it's a Night Angel one because it doesn't say Night Angel on there, but it comes with these wooden pieces that you can take off. So there's one that goes on this side, and then there's one that goes on this side, but I've only got half of it on. So this is a plastic container, and yeah, it's just filled with sand. So she loves using this to clean herself, and she also pees in there. I've got her food dish, which is empty because I did wash this morning, so I can fill it up. So I've got this grapevine leading from inside the sand and out, because it makes it easier for her to climb on, because it's actually quite difficult for her to climb into it. And this is just such a nice piece of grapevine. So this is from work, if I didn't say that already. I also got this from work too. It's just like this grassy hide thing, and I think this is by Trixie. I have this mushroom chew, which is from Pets at Home. She has completely demolished this. She really likes chewing on this. I think I got this last year or the year before from Pets at Home. So this and the food dish over there, I think those are the only thing in this cage which isn't new. So this wheel is massive, it's huge, and also very expensive. I practically spent £70 on this wheel. The wheel itself was quite pricey, and I also had to pay for postage. And this is the extra large Night Angel wheel, so I went for the clear acrylic one because I just love acrylic stuff because it goes with every theme. They did have some really nice ones where the back of it was coloured, so there's like a white one, a pink one, green, yellow, all sorts of different colours, but I just wanted a clear one. So it's a bit slanted, but I can turn it around, but it just says Night Angel there. I just love how this bit is wooden. It's such a beautiful wheel. The base is quite big and you can actually adjust it. I don't know if you can see, but if I tilt it like this, you can see that you can adjust the height. It's really nice and quiet. It's such a lovely wheel. It is a bit of an investment because these wheels are really pricey and it's kind of hard to get hold of Night Angel stuff in the UK. I'm definitely going to get a smaller one for future dwarf hamsters because it's such a nice quiet wheel compared to Bluebell's very squeaky Pets at Home wheel. Yeah, so that's pretty much Penelope's cage, but I'm going to go ahead and fill up her food dish with you guys. So I'm just going to mix it up a little bit. Put 1 scoop into her food dish. I normally just give her 1 scoop a day, and then I'll pop in a couple of the Science Selected pellets. These treats are by Rosewood. They're supposed to be little bunnies, so I'll just put 1 of them into her food, and then when she wakes up I'm going to give her 1 of these. And I'm just so curious to know what this looks like, so I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Oh, it's a little bit darker than I was expecting it to be. Oh, it looks quite interesting, to be fair. It doesn't really look how it looks on the packet, so this is how it looks on the packet. I thought it was going to be like a bar with like some icing on top, but it just sort of looks like this really weird wafer with fruit squished inside. So we've got like a green side on the bottom and then like this sort of papery white side on the top, and as you can see it's split into different pieces, so I think I'll break off a piece, but it is really soft though, if you can see that. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's really strange, so I'll just break that in half and then I'll put a bit in Penelope's bowl, and then I'll also give a little bit to Bluebell. I'm just going to go ahead and pop Penelope's food dish back in her cage. So I feel like I have filmed a fair bit today. I only wanted this to be a short video and I have been talking for a long time. Hopefully I haven't forgot to show or share anything with you guys. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the haul and also seeing Penelope's cage. If you're wondering how Penelope's doing, she's settling in really well. She's really friendly. She lets me pick her up. I'm still going through the taming process with her, so she doesn't yet climb onto my hand, and sometimes when I've got her out of the cage I can feel she's getting a little bit tense. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this update. I'm not entirely sure when I'm gonna have another video out and what video it's going to be, but if you have any video suggestions then please let me know in the comments. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here, and I will see you guys in my next video. So bye for now.